Oh man, look, you can see the ball episode.
Yes.
Ball is usually penultimate, which means we have 5 episodes left, 5 or 6?
8, 9, 10,
No, 6.
11, 12, 13 maybe.
Because it will be the ball, which will be the final elimination. Then we've got the music video. Then we should have the reunited / judgment.
So we've got about 5 or 6 episodes left.
Yeah, wow.
There's 14 episodes and we're on episode 8 now, so there we go.
Hey, 6. Yay, I know things. Drag queens of comedy.
Weirdly enough, both of us are quite tired at this point, so this commentary is probably going to be a little less energised than the previous ones.
Fortunately, if it's of comedy, then it probably means that, yep, they're doing a stand-up thing, it says in the description. Which means that we might be talking less just so we can listen to the jokes.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Bianca, don't embarrass yourself.
Right.
She's
So
solid, but she can be offensive.
So for the purposes of syncing, 3, 2, 1, sync.
Previously on RuPaul's Drag Race, I am launching my first ever makeup line.
Oh, also we're eating dinner as well, so there may be eating sounds going on.
Just a reminder that RuPaul now has a makeup line. But what is it called? Will they tell us?
Benzela, we're hiding behind another costume. I have no idea who you are.
And no one knows how to pronounce your name. Everyone keeps splitting it up into Della, Bendela, Ben.
That's why I say Ben.
We've got like a little sister vibe going.
I'm the lower end version of Courtney.
I may have used that.
Now that I'm bitter.
Adore and Eleganza.
Well, I'm surprised. They didn't mention the name of the makeup.
Yeah.
Shantae, you stay.
What,
So-
Colour Revolution?
Your time here is not
Oh,
over.
the collection. But, no, you got the
Shantae,
revolution,
you
that's fine.
stay.
Yeah.
So many
She
feels.
nearly cried an eyelash off.
Oh.
Colour Revolution, rethink your makeup.
Well, that was something. I'm glad we didn't have to go home.
Me too. I have no words.
Oh god,
I'm
look how...
so scared
Emotion.
that I came that close to leaving so soon.
Well, I thank everyone who gasped in the background when I didn't look like I was staying. Appreciated that.
I was gonna cause a riot if she sent you home. I was like, no, you're made the wrong decision.
Ooh.
Oh, don't take it
Are you
personally.
not going to congratulate Adore and I? Do you think that we didn't deserve to win as a team?
I didn't think that you should have won.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I'm
ooh.
sure many of my competitors felt that Adore carried me for this win. But at the end of the day, she's standing in an 80s sweater and a skirt from Forever 21. And I spent a lot of time on my look.
And yet, sadly, Adora pulls it off better than you do.
I was going to say, let's remind ourselves of what it is that you're wearing. You're wearing a strange Tron knockoff that nobody
Your
liked.
drag isn't as polished as the other drag in the competition right now.
Also, good god,
You guys
your
really did everything
eyeliner.
here.
Ooh. See,
But I didn't mean it.
see, she's handling it completely the wrong way compared to how
This is not about making friends.
But they're trying, which is good. They at least get each other a little bit. I think they can make it.
RuPaul's Drag Race receives
This is what I mean about ego getting in the way.
Evolution Cosmetics and a cash prize of $100,000.
It must be really difficult being on a reality show.
And Jamie Presley.
Just to say, because you will want to make friends, but you also want to be funny and memorable enough for the camera that you can get work afterwards.
Yeah.
I am really excited for for a new day, a new challenge, a new
Again,
chance.
this is why I love Strip Search, because they just wanted to be likable, and they all were.
Uganda's doing her.
Mhm.
Off. You might just go blind. Not funny.
Sorry,
This one's got me stumped.
if you're wondering what we're giggling,
Hello, hello, hello.
we may have the subtitles on. So I keep seeing the jokes before. Did someone just say hey?
I think they did.
Every angle. So for today's mini challenge, you'll be
That's the
up,
true
down,
win in Drag Race.
and
So if
line
your
on
ghost
the
lingers as a one-liner,
which I'm sure you've all done.
just like body, body, face, face, beauty, face.
Pit crew. Where are they? Oh, they're only 20 feet away from my current location.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Scruff's been plugged this whole time.
Using the materials provided, you'll need to drag up your chin like it's your face.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, the upside down face thing?
Ready?
Yeah.
Fun.
Go.
Also, now I'm just being like, does this mean that Rue has shares in Scruff? Does Rue own everything? I don't even know anymore.
Bianca. Hit it. Fill up with a stupid one. Where's my dummy gun? She bang, bang, bang.
Oh, adore.
Take them one by
This chin looks like vivacious.
This is somewhat terrifying.
Yeah, a little bit.
It looks less like Chin's.
I just licked her eyes off.
That's it. If you fall, make it work.
the hairpiece on your chin, chin, chin. Jocelyn Falk. Congratulations to Fox and Ross.
Milk is watching, going, "Damn it! I did it too early."
Yeah.
Today's main hashtag drag.
You can see the reactions of various people. Some people are like, yeah, and other people are like, oh god, I'm going to do stand-up.
Especially with the door in her lips right now, she looks like a child that's been caught eating a pie she wasn't meant to.
Mini challenge.
Oh no.
To use your
Mm-hmm.
to tickle my funny bone. It's right here where my
Still-
rib.
Using what to tickle the funny bone?
So gentlemen, start your engine. I made the best
The
woman.
T, N, U, and C reversed.
Alright, let's do this, ladies.
That's a guaranteed win.
Can you laugh?
Ooh.
It's a true tactic though. Bianca is. This is going to be her thing. She needs to be followed by someone either really good or put on last.
What was it, the other series? There was one... The last time they did the comedy lineup.
I believe it was series 3 because Raja was in it.
But they put someone on first.
Mhm.
Did they choose to put themselves on first?
I think they did. They just put themselves on, so they didn't have to do it to someone else.
I was like, bitch, I thought I was the
Because
And then they killed it, which is amazing.
yeah,
Because first is really hard.
I can't remember who it was.
Of course, you know, yeah,
was- it
comedy
wasn't-
lineup's better than I would.
Oh, I do. Sorry. Normally, for a standard comedy evening, an open mic set at least, you have 6 people.
Mhm.
First is hard, but it tends to be done by people who need to leave early.
First up,
So it's not evil.
opening the show.
Ooh. Oh, okay, yeah. It was just
Second.
the preview. What's the point of me getting all anticipatory about the preview? Because I know they're not
Yeah.
going to do it.
Second is fine. Third
We're getting ready
is
for our stand-up
good.
comedy
Third and fourth are
routine
the
in
sweet
front of a
spots, because
live
that's after the
audience.
first break.
This is
Unless you only have one break, in
definitely
which case
one
it's
of
third
the
and fourth
hardest
still,
challenges of
because one's just
competition so
before the
far.
break, and one's just
Are
after.
you gonna write material? Or are you just gonna write a
Fifth,
card for guidelines?
fine.
Cool.
Sixth,
Awesome.
closing.
Cola. My ma.
Closing is hard.
Party.
Party.
You generally reserve that for one for the who's best off. For example, in this one, I would probably pick Bianca to go last.
So what are you gonna do, Charles? Have you got any ideas?
She's a good
When I
closer.
get Table,
Yeah.
like that's like my opportunity to be a stand-up comedian. So I'm always cracking jokes. If somebody
But at the same
orders
time,
a
I
joke
kind
for
of think that she should be
cocktail,
followed by
I'll say,
someone
"I hope you're
sweet,
not allergic," and
because
it's like,
Bianca
"I'm
can be
an
very
oxymoron."
sour.
In the comedy is not my cup of soup. Cup of tea. Cup of bowl of what? Cup of tea. This is not my cup of tea.
I
Jocelyn,
disagree, Jocelyn. It's hilarious watching you.
you just
Like,
need to
are you here?
accept your inner.
Mhm.
Oh well.
Yes, girl. Oh, kind.
What about her head?
She's under the table.
Bianca really does not like
Let me get more
the ganja.
The big... No.
I
Hmm.
think in this competition, you have to stand out and be a bold character.
And channel your inner Alaska.
Challenge to showcase Lalonde. Honey, I am gonna give you stoner realness.
Well, there was also a comedy show in Series 5 that was different. It was the RuPaul Roast.
Mm.
And that's where Jinx and
Judges say that
Alaska
I'm
got
hiding
subjected.
behind a character, but I think Laganja is maybe the person who's actually afraid to be exposed right now.
It looks like they just have to read out loud, which is a thing.
Mhm.
How are you?
This
Laganja, did they keep you in a box as a child?
And it's freaking me the hell out.
Hello, hello, hello.
Because unless you're Pandora, get out of the box.
Oh, my drag
If you're Pandora, make it a hilarious costume.
hilarious. Yucka, yucka, yuck.
Characters are fine, just don't pull the Fifi your hair out.
I was looking to you to be the standout.
My name's Fifi, and I'm a racist bitch.
Concerned? Yeah.
Please make me win.
For me, my observations. I will help them pack to go home. You even gotta fold some of the shit they were wearing. You just bottle it up, put that.
Oh, he's just got it.
Thank you.
This is why
This is his
I would
challenge.
totally close with Bianca.
Yeah.
Nice big turd.
That's also the double thing. If you close with Bianca, if you are making a strategic decision, have the sweetest, nicest person on before them. Because then, people might feel somewhat off about some of Bianca's rudenesses.
Yeah.
And then they may question it, and they may lower them down.
Yeah.
Your comedy came out, but it's
If
interesting
I
that
were a
most
shady
of the
shade.
you shut down.
But I'm not.
I don't know, it's just
Oh, who was
You
it?
have a block history and you're going to push it out like Dookie.
Sorry, my brain's just gone empty.
Reference to the Dins there, sorry?
No, my brain's just gone empty. One queen, just was being utterly shady, just giving really bad advice, and you know, I can't remember who it was. Willem really called her.
Oh, this will be series 4. They told terrible advice to Jiggly Caliente.
Yeah.
So she would get out, and she did. Phoebe O'Hara.
Yeah, it was Phoebe. Yeah, and
Phoebe O'Hara.
pathological.
Yeah. The thing is, if you watch Fifi in the earlier parts of that series, if you rewatch it, Fifi is good. She's totally good. She's really good at what she does. But in late episodes, I think she realises that Sharon has gone away hard.
So she's trying to make everyone else go out.
Yeah, she at that point she becomes a killer queen.
Yeah, which is not good. Because, I mean...
Looks should kill, not
no.
looks.
The problem is, and I think this is what a lot of people don't realise, is because you're on camera right now, and people are seeing it. This is not hidden stuff that's going on behind the scenes. This is in the public eye. Yeah, it's going to affect your future career because people are going to realise you're willing to do that.
Yeah. I don't know quite who would hire Miriam first, is the difficulty.
Incomparable.
Ooh, the door could do really well here.
And then in our
Yeah.
5th slot, it's eleganza estranja.
Okay.
And then closing the show will be the oldest of all the queens, Miss Bianca.
You gave Bianca the best position to be in.
You did, and she gave herself the worst. She's right before Bianca, which may mean that... It not only means that if she fails, Bianca does better.
Did you guys all come together on the ark?
But it also means that Bianca can kind of make her look worse in by comparison. If she goes like, yeah, yeah, I'll be like, yeah, yeah, applause! You know, it's going to be hardest, I think, for Trinity, who will have to come off a high, I think, with being after Ben. Or, sorry, Legandra. Actually, I think that's a pretty decent curve they've got there. I think that's how it'll go. I don't know how good they are running jokes, but I think it will be a door, then, but I think they've sorted it out as a curve, and then peaking. Which, in a way, they've picked a good spot for themselves, because they'll curve down into themselves, so it'll feel natural.
Up for her first Tony.
I do like the human moments.
Bianca, you have any worries at all?
My worst
Ooh,
nightmare
ooh,
is sitting
who's
next
she
to
got
you
kids?
like we are now.
You're like evil nice. Like, what's with that? Like, you can't hate you because you're helpful and you're sweet, but you're truthful, but you're a dick.
If you said this on day one, I'd have been your friend. It's amazing we get this close and you're leaving today.
Ooh!
I fucking hate you.
Sorry, I need to move my phone.
I think that's a really brilliant way to describe Bianca. It's just evil nice.
She's the sweetest poison candy. Ooh, poppies. Poppies will put them to sleep. Poppies!
Do poppies have the same relevance to Americans that they have the English?
No. There are some Americans who are inquisitive about the poppies that we have in the shop now.
RuPaul's Chuckle Hut.
Oh yeah, it's poppy season over here in England, which means everyone wears poppies on TV, or you are shunned. And it raises money for which veterans thing is it specifically?
It's the British. It's the Royal Legion.
Yeah, the Royal British Legion.
I actually, whenever I can now, I try to get a white poppy because Royal British Legion gives money to soldiers, but it's also not a thing. Whereas the white one gives money to veterans and families of veterans, but doesn't encourage war. It encourages peace rather than.
That's nice. My dad actually is He's
week,
old.
we challenged our
He
queens to put on a
vehemently
good
avoids
old-fashioned
boys.
comedy show.
For his own reasons.
My arm's tired.
And because of the pro war stuff.
Start your engine.
Well, it's not this pro war, it just doesn't discourage it, it's just like,
Yeah.
whereas the white ones actively try to discourage it whilst supporting the people who have to actually go out there and fight.
Oh god.
Because, you know...
Who's heading
Ooh,
assassin?
ooh. Anyway, quiet now.
I like to say miss.
Dropped.
That one guy, yeah.
Well, round is a shape.
No!
At the gym.
I think you held that pause a little bit too long, but it's still a good joke.
Here in the audience tonight.
Tell me what I said on
As
Oh,
you
lovely
may
album.
have all gathered from. I'm kidding. I'm from Australia. I want to look fishy, not smell fishy. So, there,
Oh.
and I'd like to see.
That is now available as a single. There's a very fun video briefly featuring Bianca and Adore.
Right now, aren't you? But mother- No, yeah. Really scared. Which never ages. She's a fit. So I don't know what the hell. Grab with a whore. Down. Okay, and I'm excited to be here with a live. About that. I could if I want. So bad.
Oh.
It is a moist.
Oh,
She's
pause.
just, yeah, just pause, let people take it in. Oh,
They
she's
want to
just,
laugh.
she's just shotgunning the jokes out. No.
I digress. The point
Oh dear.
Oh, you plant.
Ooh.
That's a misguided insult.
Good night, everybody.
That's harsh.
Hmm. I love Michelle's jacket.
Discovered marijuana. Help me calm down.
Oh.
Can I get an amen?
You consult an audience who are on your side, not the other way around.
Yeah.
If it ain't
Don't
clean,
work.
Not good.
No.
Get up and show me
So
some
sorry
love.
for Ben because I've seen so many people do that.
Show me some love. Get on all this
That is
shit.
another really good way to MC.
This stuff is hot. Thank you. Thank you. This ain't easy. I'm not a comedian. So go sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Shit. Sit down. So if you all have not already noticed, I am black. I already got it. Growing up for me was really hard because but it really started there. I really grew up a lot with my grandmother. I stayed at my grandmother's. He had this really crazy obsession. Flushing that toilet. Stop breathing so much. I just feel like I can beat my.
I am impressed by her.
Oh, yeah, that was.
It's a constant struggle every day. Oh, look, a rhinestone. But I'm always getting... Pretty sure I cracked the code.
Oh,
Just saying.
That is a funny joke, but it was.
the delivery.
Excited to see the cast of Cocoon is here. I'm over here. Bring both eyes. Damn, Pearl Harbor must have did you in.
Oh, Bianca,
I'd
yes.
like to let you know about my things that don't belong. My mother insisted that we stay true to our Spanish heritage, so my first words were housekeeping. I like the gentleman in the back who's sleeping. Makes me feel right at home. Yeah, one right there with the horizontal stripes. Not a good look in your third trimester, sir. All I've ever heard from the judges was that we need to see. Because I'm feeling extra special, I'm gonna put fresh tennis balls on every walker in the place. Cello, all around. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, that was worth the wait.
Yeah.
I thought
They basically just handed that one to Bianca on a plate.
Oh, yeah.
Time for the judges' critiques.
Now,
First up,
I think it was clever not to have anyone follow her, though.
Oh, yeah.
To the driest Thank you so much, Darian. Next up.
All really clever in the case of like Tim Minchin.
Yeah.
I know picking another Australian singer, but
Well, the difficulty is as well. Sorry, yeah. The thing is, Tim Minchin does have things that lead up to a big build-up, but there are jokes throughout usually. All the build-up actually doesn't pay off at the end; it pays off in the middle. Like with Taboo or Comment, it's actually in the middle you get the payoff, and then there's jokes all the time.
yeah.
Ben de la Creme.
There we go. There's
Yeah.
the critique we were waiting for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do this.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like
You freaking won. I know it's hard when you're dealing with opinions or the opinions that you have, but
Takes, and I'm not gonna fucking.
that's what we're saying about Rue in terms of what she does for the community.
Trinity K. Monet.
girl, you did
Yeah.
proud tonight.
I was going
Hell
to say
fucking
if Bianca
yes.
if Bianca doesn't do it, Trinity deserves it because that was
Try to say this without getting emotional.
Couldn't agree more.
yeah.
Thank you. Let's move on.
And she got it together after.
Yeah. I would say that
Knowing that Bianca Del Rio is a comic, why would you put yourself? You started out
That was a
strong,
great.
yeah, it was a great start. Yeah, no, I thought
You're like,
All right.
Woo.
Del Rio.
Careful, Michelle.
You're so quick, but you know exactly how to land a joke and when to
yeah,
wait.
that was Bianca's challenge. Just 100% Bianca's challenge.
Absolutely. Like I said, handed to her on a glitter-covered platter.
Thank you, ladies.
Courtney's not happy with other people's praise,
In the
Yeah, well,
floor lounge.
which is
It
understandable.
just it's understandable, but at the same time, I mean, Courtney was not as funny.
No, and she was resting on a laurel. I think she had that song made already.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Darian Lake.
She was comfortable in her own skin. She knows. Average. I think she was
I don't know who'll go at this one actually.
Adore Delano.
She's such an interesting presence on stage.
If she really got rid of all that doubt, she would be unstoppable.
Think
Yeah.
of yourself at that age, you know?
Oh.
Trying to pull you out of the backseat of cars to tell you.
Blast the dick out of you. Well, listen.
Alright, let's move on to Vin de la Creme.
Her comedy was intelligent. She just doesn't understand comic
Yeah.
timing.
The smartest thing she did was when the heckler happened, she got off.
Laganja Estranja.
Well, I just don't quite get that whole character. Who's
It's
supposed
quite
to-
potentially
Yeah,
Courtney and Laganja.
I get a strong feeling that Laganja's in the bottom two. This.
When you get
Yeah.
into a
This
business
week.
like this, you have to build thick skin.
You need to be able to handle the criticism. Nobody's saying you're not
Laganja,
funny, girl.
defo.
Don't say it needs to be better.
The other two people are
Trinity K. Bonet.
not
I loved that
100%
she laughed
bombs,
at herself
Mhm.
but they
in her life
were
and allowed us to
not
do
quite there. It's Courtney resting on her laurels again
And she made
and doing a
stand up.
long walk for a small
Changed the
punchline.
energy in the room.
Yeah!
Yeah.
That's an amazing...
She started out
It's only headliners tend to do that because headliners have the confidence to know they bloody can.
Yeah.
funny.
Oh wow, a rhinestone. Done. It's a wrap.
And then there was Bianca.
The smart thing about her is she makes fun of herself. Now she can make fun of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that's the way round you want to do it.
You're like, do me, do me.
Precisely.
Silence.
Oh, I was waiting to see Bianca's stand up because Bianca's just got so much. She can read so friggin' well.
She's a clown, but she's a drag queen clown.
Yeah, and I was just
mix
waiting to see the
works.
stand up just to see what she would do, and just she's got it. She just got it.
Darien Lake. You're safe.
Yep.
Yep.
Holy Trinity K. Bonet. You are safe.
Yeah.
Very, very
The only
safe.
reason I would have said that she would have, the only thing that would have been a contest for me on that one was Trinity.
Bianca
Not only
Del Rio. Tonight, you didn't
yeah.
just kill it.
Bianca
You
just
were a
does comedy,
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
She does
You're the
comedy, she
winner
gets
of
comedy,
this
she...
challenge.
whereas Trinity came out of her box, and it's the improvement that you saw there that I would have been
Yeah.
rewarding on that one because Trinity just really. I was expecting maybe some a little bit of
Yeah.
giggling, whatever, but no, that was funny. It
Yeah.
just worked.
Courtney,
But
I was so-
Bianca, Bianca,
you're safe.
Thank you.
I would pay
To see a
for
Bianca gig.
for a full Bianca gig. Yeah, I'm not
Oh, yeah.
surprised there.
Adore Delano. You're safe.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to see who's.
Ben de la Creme. You are a smart cookie.
Oh no, not
But
Ben.
tonight,
Ben had
your
good jokes,
comedy
just
routine crumbled.
Just no timing.
didn't pause.
Jocelyn Fox, you are a lovable queen, but and it's quite an impressive.
Yeah.
Your punchlines flatlined. Ben de la Creme.
Oh, phew.
It was a tough call, but based on that challenge, yeah, Ben, I would not have been surprised if Ben had made it into the final two.
Jocelyn, my
Yeah,
dear,
if Ben had
I'm
to do it
sorry.
again,
You're up
Ben would have done
for
better.
Oh, yeah.
elimination.
Because there was very possibly, it was very hard to say because the jokes just didn't have time to land.
No. I was laughing.
Save yourself.
I was trying to laugh mostly.
Yeah, but you can't because there's no time for the
Yeah.
you're like whilst you're laughing, the next joke's happening.
Timing is so important to comedy. It's the other thing that Courtney didn't do. Is that comedy songs? Yeah, you can do it. Oh, I love this song. Oh. Sorry. Speaking of comedy songs, fucking Pink when she's on form.
Yeah.
Stupid girl. Can't sing anymore because it's copyright infringement. Oh! On sync.
trouble is, Laganja's relying on that one dead drop constantly, and it's just like it's a one trick pony on that one. You know that will get old.
Yeah, I think Laganja. I would give it to Jocelyn. She got the song better.
Mm-hmm.
Please pick your makeup. Oh, well. Somebody knows Google.
Oh, I can see it. I can see what looks like a great friendship has been born there with Bianca and Trinity.
Yeah, that's.
You just well, I may be reading into it too much, but it just looks like it.
It does, and I'm super glad, and I hope it stays. Yeah. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So this is the problem with Drag Race is now I know I have things to do. Want to go to bed, things to do tomorrow. But the next episode's sitting there and it wants me to watch it.
It's got an image of Ben de la Creme licking himself. It's like, eat me. You know you want to. My corset looks like it's made of hundreds and thousands. No.
Oh.
But yeah, I was gonna say earlier, but had to pause. The thing Courtney didn't do. Comedic timing is actually about two things. It's not only about the pauses, it's about RPM, the jokes per minute. If you take too long between jokes, it was a thing that I struggled with when I was starting out. If you take too long to get to the punchline, you will lose people. Or it won't be worth it. It just can't be worth it if you take too long to get there, too much explaining, too much added information. You can be informative, but you have to make the information you give them to build to it funny as well.
Yeah.
What you want is to have multiple smaller punchlines that lead to one bigger punchline.
Yeah.
And the Mean Gay song, okay, the actual polished version's pretty fun, but it works as a song, not as a joke.
Yeah.
And also, if you have like a 5-minute set, don't use a 4-minute song.
Yeah.
Unless you're out there with a guitar and that's your whole shtick, and you're trying to sell CDs. If it's just you up there with no backing things, just doing a little song, it's mostly embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because you don't get to do anything else.
Well, I kind of like, talking about musical comedians, classic would be Bill Bailey. One of the things he does really well is short, sharp songs. Because, you don't need the whole song. If you just play the chorus, that's often all you need to make someone laugh, especially if it's a song that someone already knows, and you're putting a twist on it. Or even if you're doing a new song, it doesn't need to be...
And Bill Bailey has facial expressions while he's doing things. He has mannerisms while he's doing things. Every verse, every rhyming couplet is the chance for a joke.
Yeah.
And Tim Minchin does the same thing. He has all that eyeliner so that people can read his face better.
Yeah.
So that when his hands are totally preoccupied, he has another kind of tool he can use to communicate with the audience. Because normally your eyes, they get lost in your face, and it's your face as a total. The eyes, they become something different, they become wild.
Yeah.
This may also be because I'm a massive fan of eyeliner myself, but I know it can be used to devastating effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, comedy is hard, and there's a reason why it's not done on every single series of Drag Race.
Yeah. Well, you need to know that you're going to have people. You need to know that you're going to have at least half, maybe not half, but at least 3 acts that are going to kick it and make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's it would just be horrible. It would be mortifying to watch an episode where no one's funny.
Oh God, yeah.
It would just, it would be horrible,
Mm-hmm.
and it wouldn't be like.
It's horrible watching some people fall flat anyway. Like,
it wouldn't be like a car wreck. Yeah, but there's some things that are horrible in a car wreck kind of way, and that you just can't take your eyes away, and you're just fascinated with it. But I think a whole show of comedy that was just stony silence would just be.
Have I done a totally, absolutely shit gig before?
It's not just, but not just one person. I'm talking about, like, imagine if every single comedian at the gig was terrible.
Yeah, that's a good point. And the difficulty is, unlike an open mic comedy show, well, actually, that reminds me. Yeah, now thinking about it, every series where they have done a comedy challenge, 3 in total, they've had someone who bills himself as a comedy queen. And so in this one, it's Bianca. So they definitely had at least one person who would do jokes.
Yeah.
In number 3, it was Manila, even though she turned out not so good, because it's no fault of her own. It's material that everyone already had heard or had thought of, and the editing, I believe, didn't help. And in 5, I believe it would have been Detox and Alaska, who were both just funny people. They do comedy as part of their routines. Detox is funny as shit. And yeah, I think that's the reason why they do it so sparingly. They need to know someone does it. Because if you're at open mic night and someone isn't funny, it's because they didn't do their job properly or something went wrong. It's unfortunate and it shouldn't have happened. If a drag queen isn't funny as a straight stand-up, it might just not be their forte.
Yeah.
And it's unfair. And you can't assume that everyone will be good. We didn't think that Trinity was going to be that good. I was afraid she was going to be terrible.
Yeah.
But she turned it the fuck out. Jocelyn is normally very funny. I thought she'd be far funnier than she was. Not the case. Legandra not being funny was just weird. I assumed she was comedy in essence. But she's more of a pratfaller.
Yeah.
But yeah, comedy is hard.
It is very hard.
What's the old quote? Dying is easy, comedy is hard. And there are gigs where instead of dying, you are killed. That happens if the audience is particularly bad. But you're usually not the only one. Unless they're particularly against a certain thing in the material you're doing. Although in the experiences where I've had that, you then change the material and it works out fine.
Yeah. As I say, the one thing I've seen with certain things is, it's not, it's very often not the whole audience, but you do very often get a hostile audience who are there specifically to try and kill an act. Not literally.
Yeah, but
they will do their level best through heckling and it's like they're not there to be entertained. They're there to win over the comedian.
Yeah, there's only 2 things you can do in that situation. You either flat out ignore the fuckers, which is my technique because I'm a very arc storytelling thing. I don't deal with heckling well. But if you're, say, Danny Deegan from the York circuit, he will slay them right back.
I was going to say,
he is amazing.
My mind immediately goes to Jimmy Carr.
Yeah, Jimmy Carr's one of the ones who can.
He'll just take he'll
twist it around.
I believe the line he said to one heckler after obliterating him was, "Keep going. I did this for a living. You just keep them coming. I'll throw them straight back at you." Because I mean, that's what he does. That's his style of comedy.
Yeah.
You
don't insult an insult comic.
Yeah.
Who watches The Watchmen? No one. They were killed. Dr. Manhattan made a thought and they went away. Who insults the insult comics? No one. They would die metaphorically. Similar thing.
That was I can't remember what episode that was.
Episode 8, Queens of Comedy. Next one is episode 9, Queens of Talk. I don't know what that's about. Maybe they're doing a talk show. I did like the talk show one they did before. I would like to see that again.
Anyway. See
you next time. Download this song on Netflix. Whatever other reference here. And don't forget to subscribe to Wow. Oh shit.